Hello everybody, it's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service now. How are we doing tonight, everybody? It is a wonderful Friday, January 16, 2026, and honestly, I was looking through my library. Ooh, that's a hiccup. Oh, that's a very big hiccup. Oh god, what a horrible time to get it. I was reading through my Steam library and what I wanted to play today. They did just do Misty's Izakaya, and I thought that if I tried to do that a second day in a row, I'd start falling asleep a second day in a row. Because it is a very comforting game that does actually, like, put me a little bit. I was debating about Maiden and Spell, or unironically Moria Rhythm, but I was kind of scared by both of those games. One for my hands and one for my brain. Maiden and Spell, I feel like if I have to look at total patterns essentially, I'm going to fry my brain. And Moria Rhythm, I'm going to fry my hand. So I was going back and forth between my other stuff on like my usual roguelike rotation then. So Yoriyami Biscuit was there. I did of course look at Lost Branch here, which I did decide on. I need to honestly just finish Soundfall, but I'm, you heard my opinions last time I did Soundfall and how it was kind of falling off for me, at least on some of the music tracks. But I might need some motivation on that there. But look, it's been a while. I thought to play it, and quite frankly, in honor of it being freezing cold, since it's a really good conversation topic right when it comes to it, it's a Cherno night. It is absolutely a cold Cherno night. So yeah, let's talk, people. Let's talk. Let's have a good time here. My game, it is too comfy. I feel that, and quite frankly, again, Misty's, like, the cadence of food service puts me to sleep. No, but really though, like, you heard me last time, like, I was having my fun, like, with the VN segments and all that, but I legitimately was starting to, like, actually doze off during parts of it, because I legit just couldn't bear myself to stay awake, because I was so tired after my 8 hours of work, and then everything past it. Alright. Cherno time when it comes to it. All money for a rare, I always take it, especially since it's only 30 bucks, what is it, 300? Pink the Cap! One of my favorites! Just one more card during draw. Always, and it's Zune Cap, of course. Alright, well, we are sending it, bozos. We are absolutely sending in for an elite if we can. But how's everybody doing today? So, I thought about, especially so about doing a cold Cherno death when it comes to it. Just for the raw fact of, what's his face? The raw fact of how, yes, it is very cold right now when it comes to it then. And that is also a byproduct of, what's his face? With Crimson talking about how they've been getting snow in the Discord and everything like that or so. I played that for an extra mana, but I really do not have an extra mana. I checked for a card, but I really do not have a card to play out of it. So instead, I really just gotta send it only on the Kadama. I want to hit this Kadama, because the cold for 9 is gonna hit more than the Fluffy Proc would. Right, then because the Fluffy Proc would block all the damage, is what I was trying to say right there, otherwise. But yeah, I just thought about the cold when it comes to Crimson, and it did just dip from 50s to 30s in my area when it comes to it then. So that's just kind of like, a little bit scary, and then it's gonna dip even more when it comes to then. It's just, I honestly dislike all of these, but I'll take Fairy Assembly because it's a rare, and I don't dislike them necessarily, but I like to have an attack card, actually, when it comes to it, rather. Is a better way to put it, then. This is accurate, actually, so I actually can just get through the grades when it comes to there. But, yeah, it was 50s, then 30s, that's their dip into 20s, and everything so on from there. So it's not necessarily dog, I'm straight up not having a good time. But rather at the same time too, just more of, well, quite frankly, it's cold. I don't necessarily mind the cold, but I see winds 20 miles per hour in my area too, and I'm getting worried about the potential for it to freeze roads and everything like that or so. And I already can't trust drivers in my area, quite frankly, at all. My city has notoriously bad drivers, so I am, as I already said, just very much so not looking forwards to it, quite frankly, overall. If in case roads ice over, rather, I just hope that work just says at that point then, nah, don't come in, Cruzy. It's honestly not worth it then, you know? Doing good, Hotsing. You've been on the grind for the past 5 days, and again, MOBA, can't fault you on that, but I'm just saying to you, it's like, you good? You're not burning yourself out? If you need to try for help, you can just say so, D3. Are you having fun at least? 'Cause I might join you afterwards. I love Theory's Wake Up. Be topmost blue cards from the drop power today. Draw and everything like that or so, but I just need offense. Hello, Yomu. Give me the Sardinia mooncake. We love our mooncake here. And then, unironically, would it be better, actually, to go to Takane's shop and remove it? How much is removal again? Is it 25 or 50? I don't think I want to bridge myself accidentally if it's 50. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and send it here then. Isoling, because I want to get Isoling. Because, of course, you need to burn Orden down fast. Yes, I'm taking a lot of damage from 300, but this is a fight where you just need to burn her if you can. Now, that is my entirety of my offense, quite frankly, when it comes through here, so I'm not necessarily happy with the rate, but quite frankly, there is something to push for. A lot of fun with nice not having to press the tab cards to see the enemy bolts that I would like in Headlock. Yeah! Because of course, like, I know that you, like, of course, talking about it with you, just in general, on the fact of how, like, when we're presenting it to, like, your server and all, like, it is just a straight up fact that, like, yes, abilities can change, and yes, there is, like, the very, there is, like, game-changing space talents in whatever choose, but besides having to check one or two specific characters, or, you know, what ultimate people took, that's a huge thing, so, misfortunate events in the future. Whoa, Lily White. I think I would take Wave of Reverse Scale. I need just some offense right now. You can kind of just, you know, I wouldn't say autopilot, but it's a lot less stress. And also, again, matches aren't lasting up to like 30-40 minutes with that. At most, you're getting a 25-minute match, and that's on bigger maps, so like Warhead Junction, or like if a Towers of Doom game goes on while crying out loud when it comes to it then, you know? So you can just still have your fun when it comes to it then overall. I need to get this misfortune out of my deck. So, Takane's it is, absolutely. Exhibit, yes please. Now, do I want the 7 life from Parsages? Do I mind a Jealous? Honestly, let's say we don't care about it, just get the health, quite frankly. Yeah, it is a bit nicer when it comes to not having to devote yourself constantly to nice block, but if drowning's all just cross, then I'll take 14. But I'm blocking 12. Oh no, the first bullet's man. Ah, well, you know what? Look. It's all fine. Probably nothing for creeping 100 because drowning will hold up. That's actually a very good fight, technically, in terms of speed, even if I took a lot of damage. I will take a Letty, because I just need more ways to deal damage to things. Canned food. Okay, removal is 50, so I'm glad I didn't drink myself earlier. I would have loved to have canned food. But there's sweet potato on sale! Hey, never punished! I'm just only 99 though, so I can't really do much here. This is honestly fine though, because for an IAF fight, I can actually wait it out, because sweet potato being played is a big thing. Iceman getting upgraded to is pretty decently nice. Yeah, just wait and reverse scale in. Play Letty. And then I have drowning to the future then. Letty will just keep applying cold to the future, and I have a really good damage engine in this case, just already. Drawing 4 cards doesn't do too much for me here. The accuracy does, technically though. That's only 5. So 13 damage. So right now I'm negative net 4. But I don't take any more when I'm doing that. 1000% fine. I'm just feeling less stressed. Because like, that's like one thing that I was playing Deadlock with like a few of like my other friends in another server when it comes to it then. And that was like one thing that did hilariously come up when I was talking to them and all. Of just, look, Deadlock is fun when it comes to this though, and like it's not like I'm not in my fair share of MOBAs. I'm playing Eternal Return. I switched off to Eternal Return a few nights ago just so I could have, you know, variety, spice of life and everything like that or so. But at the same time too, the problem that I felt like that I was encountering, well, not exclusively to Deadlock, of course, when it comes to it then, but for like, I thought Johnny would take place first. At the end of their turn, I griefed myself hard. Is that you have to try so much. There is so much. You have to try so much, and the level of engagement that you have to constantly be on to is a lot more than most MOBAs I'd consider at that point. Let me get Mistia's Kajero. I'll take the wolf fur. Maybe it can save my life. Left fan? Ooh! Ah, crap, dude. I need a wave of reverse steroid right now. This is not gonna save my life. Technically, Fairy's Wake Up actually would potentially do something for me here. Ice Wing first. So I get the extra mana, play everything out, and then search. Wave of reverse scale, that's wonderful. The Letty is getting played immediately, I feel. Look at all of this wonderful damage. That is beautiful. That is honestly a beautiful turn, and you die from the cold as well. That was an amazing turn. I come out 9 HP. Power on that too. Oh my goodness gracious, that's wonderful, man. That's so wonderful. I still need damage right now. I only have the one ability that comes to then a fairy somewhere. Actually, no, I had some sweet potatoes. So actually, Sewage Clear Water is actually pretty decent. Otherwise, we are absolutely resting. Because we have to remember, Sardinian Mooncake will kind of carry us through when it comes to it then. Wait for reverse scale was there. I could do Letty. Or wait, no, Wave's also fine too. That's it. I'm gonna get the freezes here going is the main thing here. Wave is a decent burst of damage, and then otherwise, it's the difference between taking damage right now or being locked on. Honestly, I think I'm gonna prioritize. I'm going to prioritize going Luna because since her attack cycle, I don't want her living. It's not like they're getting defenses because it's a Sunny and Star that are doing their things. That's totally fine. I get to play Sweet Potato too. Oh, baby girl. This was an amazing turn. Actually, I've had 2 godly fights in a row, dude. So I get 7 HP from that. Computer fights too. Oh man, this is actually really good. And 2 better blocks, by definition. My question is, if I rest up here, I get extra power. Otherwise, I could guarantee that something is way better in general. Sweet Potato healing more is of course there. Free Shot is there too. Expensive as well, but I could also just residuate, because like, resting isn't bad, of course, but getting to upgrade cards means that that's one less target for, what's-his-face, for Sardinian Mooncake to constantly have to hit. It might just be one of my blots then. So that or upgrading Letty, that way she's just dealing more. That's 5 turns of Letty as opposed to 3. And teammates and stuff like that that does exhaust out is kind of important. That, or also, it could be the power play. Because having cold means that Letty can double over, or space, or my Ice Lance keeps going then. Against Sakia, my Frost Armor would absolutely tank away though. I think Wave Reverse Scale is kind of important though, because 10 Drowning Guaranteed though is kind of very big. Wonder where we'll get the Toho MOBA. There is, Toho or TS actually, hilariously enough when it comes to it, I'd say, is actually a big genre. I think I just frostbite him twice here to play. I say twice because of course we're getting 2 from Wafan is the main thing to remember here. And then we will just because the Total Empires is a thing that's been around, Total Big Battle, etc. stuff like that. A Total MOBA, unironically, I feel like actually would go pretty hard. Hilariously so. But at the same time too, like, I don't necessarily know the logistics behind how much work would have to go into a Total MOBA then, you know? Honestly, it's 5 damage. I'd rather take the 5 damage now if it means getting it out of my hand, because I need to plan for the future, since this deck is already very slow going in how it's going to do everything here. Yes, it hurts for the 18 damage to not get anything, but I need to start getting the drowning out there when it comes to it. I start getting the drowning out, that way I'm actually dealing damage. The fact is, this whole first spell cycle has basically gone nowhere right now at the moment. Accurate, suicide water. 3 frost armor for the future wouldn't necessarily be bad, but I think I just need to push right now. It's gonna be 3 block versus 10 damage that I need to be dealing right now. This is amazing, honestly. I'm getting to block almost all of it, actually. That, it'll be a cold frost as well back from the frost armor hit, though. And then it's all just about my block dog. I don't care about the Wolfer, made sure that I can actually get to killing Satya. Letty's gone though, so a good amount of my damage is... I have to shoot, just because I need to keep pushing her. That and this big weakness, right? So, you know what I meant. Can't do too much more, because then I get stabbed. 15. At least that's cold though. 14 block is very important. But she's gonna take this stuff over, she's cold. And then the drowning gets the hit as well. Oh, by the skin of our teeth! By the skin of our teeth, dude! Oh! So much so that the game almost froze for a second there too. Oh, what a good fight, what a good fight. Choose 2 to replace with random, uncommon, and rare. Backdoor to remove 2. I think I actually like backdoor. Because the knives do solve a damage problem, but I want to get a jealous out of the hand, methinks. And then try to go more mono ice if I can help it then in that case. Because getting the jealous out is just a good tempo play, and it's more things that I'm just going to be able to just residually keep drawing then, you know? Out of my power. So get away from protection out too, because I already have 2 better blocks. There's ice block. There's life gain too. Life gain can kind of help out every now and then too. I don't have many teammates when it comes to it then is the annoying thing. Ice block's always good, but let's take life gain, because if I'm going to be playing a lot of abilities, I am absolutely looking for something that can reward me well. With discounting those costs is the big thing here. Tenshi? Megumu. Slightly scary, I'm not gonna lie. Hello, drowning girl. Honestly, getting the second Letty, like, just like that, on Rip, is ironically really, really good. Because them getting to proc at each other is kind of really troll. Ice Wing, see what I get. Right, absolutely. Fairies wake up. Fairy assembly, so I can see what else I'm drawing here. Let's get our block. That's 12, 27. I should be blocking 5 when it comes to it then, and then have her drow back. Have the drowning girl drown again. Give her trauma. Give her trauma. Goodness gracious. All right, sewer water, players. Sewer water. You are so good. The fact that it's the only drowning effect in the game is hilarious, but also it's just a pretty good card in general. These are amazing when it comes to it, I've got to say. Another sewer isn't bad. The Ice Lance I would probably take cheaper. Plus, finding 2 upgraded cards is great for the Mooncake Dilemma again when it comes to it then. And I'm gonna wait for a nice day's trade because actually I can just keep going, fighting an elite, and then we can chill on that. If I do White Maid, that did not have the immediate instant effect that I wanted. I did already. Please never drop only to be at the 4 mana though, but White Day to be able to play everything else out there. I have this ability of that body these things. I need this Icicle Lance to just hit hard. Hit hard followed by the Clear Water just quickly destroying this boy. That Cold Proxy will kill him, regardless if he does hit. Then I'm basically just looking break even with Sweet Potato. Draw me everything because I want to just draw my blocks. I should have played the free shot otherwise. I'm looking to break even with this fight here. But going back to what I've been trying, what I was trying to say, so for playing Deadlock or whatever, D3 you're still hilarious. So there's so much I have to pay attention to. HOTS isn't necessarily a brain off game, but it absolutely allows me to just chill out a little bit more in comparison, I'd have to say. And it's not like saying other MOBAs too. So ER, I am thinking enough, but because I've played the game so much comparatively, okay, no, I think I have more hours on HOTS overall, I'd say then, compared to ER. But I've climbed so much more in ER. I mean, I hit Mithril for the first 4 seasons. I only stopped because I didn't have the time to spare to it. I know how the cadence goes and everything like that for ER, and I am very comfortable in my element with making call-outs or, on lateral thinking when it comes to it. Whereas otherwise, with HOTS, there's a lot more to think about, especially since it's a regular 5-man game. I think I need Call and Friends, compared to just a 3-man that is ER. Oh, Yomu. I do think Deception could be a problem. Our friends. What do you actually get with that? Because this is going to be a longer fight. So I think I would just play the Dire Say immediately out right now. Yeah. I think that's totally fine. I don't want to take all of that damage immediately right now, you know? Okay. I swing. No. The drowning stat is actually the most important thing here too. That and Sweet Potato is just gonna, again, I'm not breaking even, but at least I'm only losing effectively 9 HP if I can try to help myself. Maybe to bring this out, like even the card game. I'm not really thinking of playing for example. Otherwise, I'm constantly thinking I'm playing for less, but it's also that is a stark difference too between how we perceive our games, I would say. Alright, I think absolutely just play Larva the best. Because getting the poison stacked up on her right now is the most important thing. I should have actually played my slow card. Because I am taking 31 damage from Yomu, and she's gonna kill me right now unless I kill her right now. Poison will kill afterwards too. Wonderful. We're actually living. Thank goodness to that. But my god, Yomu is still scary. Game audio is a bit loud, and it overpowers your voice. I didn't change my OBS. I wish it was mentioned way earlier. Cries. Also, my turn 1 is gonna be very destructive. Tail of the Bamboo Cutter is really stupid. I didn't change my OBS settings ever since I recorded some stuff in VR, so that feels very bad. I'm not sewing the mooncake. The pom-poms are pretty decent too, so I am not sewing any of those Renosuke. But the fact that it's been overpowering my voice this entire time, man, that actually sucks so much. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't know. Yachie. A phalanx of drones would kill me right now if I can't kill them. The pressure honestly isn't necessarily bad, so I can remove that, and I'm also getting 7 health from the misfortune, so I think I'm gonna have to pass that up. Because of only 20 HP before that, I am not safe right now at all. Now in comparison, a double Letty. Oh, my hand is full! The fact that Luffan doesn't get to go off because of that, I've actually been trolled so much. That has actually trolled me. Horribly. 816. That's 20. I'm sorry. That's 22 damage. 11 damage I'd be taking. Is it better just to burn the spell card at that rate then? No, because I have 3 mana, not 2. So actually, I can just hold on to this then. Okay. No, yeah, brain off games when it comes to it then are absolutely real. I mean, I'm throwing away roguelites or so, but honestly, like, MOBAs have been a part of that enough for me, I'd say. They do upgrade a life game, very cool. You're frozen, so you are dead next turn, no matter what. Or not frozen, you're cold, so that's chill. I am still not in a comfortable state of health, I am not gonna lie. Oh, hello, Letty. Can you just apply cold to everybody and then just say, screw you, have a nice day? Thank you, very cool. But for active games, and especially if I'm going to be playing them on stream, if I can help it, they kind of really take a lot more out of me to try to be attentive to them all. And again, it's not like it's necessarily a bad thing for them to be, it's just like, for a genre, there's some games that I can hammer away at otherwise that I wouldn't be able to, you know, comparatively on stream, or which would make good content. That, and also just chilling with friends or so. It's the difference between me commentating or having to focus in and just having a whole conversation while I'm mashing away at my keyboard. You know? Vitality... I'm not gonna have mana problems, so I can play Bamboo Cutter. How many blue cards do I have, though? I'm still pretty mixed, I'd say. But I can cheese that out, potentially. That, or just stacking Letties, honestly, isn't a bad strategy when it comes to it, then. Just due to the fact that they can just re-trigger cold on themselves. Hello, Notori. Honestly. Yeah. A second potato, honestly, isn't bad to have once we roll here. Just go ahead, play it out so I can get that out of my hand, and then having 2 Letties there is very, very good. Or having a Letty proc is already very, very good to have then. block as much as I can. I don't want to actually play Perfect Freeze yet until the optical camouflage is gone. See, no, it's a stats effect. So, she's still taking the full cold, but honestly, you know what, it's fine too. It's fine. So we'll get to play everything out here when it comes to it. Dire State is the more important thing right now, because that'll allow me to block just a little bit of the damn damage that's coming in. But otherwise, I think I just need to just press the button, don't you think? Because that's at the end of their turn. I am not going to take 16 times 2 with that, so I'm just going to have to press that away. Oh, Notori, you doing almost 60 damage per, like, in the turn is really stupidly troll. Prison Throne's fine. Hello, Rena. Hero of Ice, absolutely. Ultramarine or Master of Hope? I think I'm fine with Ultramarine, because I'm not playing enough attacks per turn, necessarily. I'm playing abilities when it comes to it, then they're not attacks. Narumi. Honestly, get the pressure out of my deck then. Yes, it's one life, but I will absolutely take a free, you know, cleanse card. Cleanse event. Oh, hello, Bamboo Cutter. That's very funny to see you. Is it the right thing to do, though? Alternatively, I could just do 2 Letties. Nah. What we do is double my mana. Twice. Bamboo Cutter. Letty. Ice Wing. Really get out of calling friends. Another Letty. Free shot. Yes. This is very fine. This is a very fine arrangement. Even though I'm overdrafting twice, Bamboo Cutter does give me some mana to work with, hilariously. That is another Letty. We play another Letty. What we do is immediately... That's Cold Prots guaranteed going off on all of that there then. That is her almost dead too. Okay, I'm taking some damage, but if I can get, what's his face, sweet potato, then this would be great, which is great. Not gonna be able to upgrade it from what's his face, from Wife Game, but that's totally fine. Still got away with some HP out of that. Ace Forge Blade is good. I just need a direct source of damage since I'm getting so many powers too. Hello, Katakasa. You're cool. Absolute Zero is really nice, though, I've got to say. I will be taking you. I will be removing a regular Ice Shot, methinks. And I think Pocket Watch is good, too, because it's just a mana source. But I have Bamboo Cutter, too, so honestly, it's actually not as important, I think. Might be better for Undyne? It's on sale. And Refreshing Breeze is there too. I am guaranteeing cold to a lot of people. Plus, it's a huge block. Yeah, give me that. I don't think I need a second Sweet Potato, but a play with water is absolutely very fine since my card draw is very lacking. Okay, I transitioned back and forth on my what's his faces though, or sweet on my road lights when it comes to talking, because like, as you're hearing right now, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. If I summon a teammate, hilariously, Pete Cap and Tinker's cell phone is kind of bricking me a little bit for them being together for left fan synergy. do think just playing a Reflection, though, is 1000% fine. And Wave of Reverse Gale, honestly, goes really hard right now. And just that going, because the Manrekkis are guaranteed dead next turn then, even if I do have to take some upfront damage. Then I don't have to worry about them after the next turn. I think play Already out, and then just play my blots. Sounds like the best thing. It applied cold to the one Manrekki, it'd be damaging actually otherwise. That actually does see me a little bit. Okay, here's what we do. Ice Swords Blade, discard like that, you're cold. But Bamboo Cutter being upgraded is the thing that I'm looking at otherwise then. Yes, I'm gonna have to take another 15 raw. I'm gonna get debuffed out of it, but I have mana to get through this fight now. I just have to survive. I just have to survive. That is a lot of barrier I will be getting out of that though. Very, very happy with that. We are chill. Bamboo Cutter means I'm gonna have infinite mana going on from now here. So it's just about sustaining through and not taking any more damage. And look at how beautiful that life game is, unironically though. That is a wonderful life game just to see on Rip. I still actually get to hold on to, what's his face, my spell card for the future then. Force Depths actually steals really well with Bamboo Cutter. And then this has to be a rest, but I get 2 spell cards for the Megumu fight. So I can actually get everything more with that. This is annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Play this, that's 8 mana. Need to play like all of this out though. Because I need to play Bamboo Cutter. That is the non-negotiable fact. Bamboo Cutter. I did get a graze. Which recognize how I got a graze, I'll be honest with you there. That is a very, very fine thing that we've been able to do so far. That life gain will be good. Start cycling. Hello, Crown Piece. You're very cool. Got already. Then Crown Piece can just chill in here. I'm gonna be able to just keep playing her out. He's drinking me mana too. Ooh ah wah, ooh ah wah. Absolute cold, absolutely though. As a Frozen Throne, I don't have to really do too much else here. Honestly, just sit, because Peace gets me a bunch of Philosophers, and then I can just play her out then afterwards for my next phase then, for how much I need to block. Black Hold on hit, Refreshing Breeze hits the prop then in that case, which is wonderful. Target is cold. Sweet Shot, Sweet Potato. Honestly, I can just block all of that and I just chill. Getting to play Bamboo Cutter at the very beginning is very important. I'm so glad I didn't get a Fairy's Wake Up, even though I have Bamboo Cutter though, I will say. Oh, life gain, very cool. Created Bloody, I will very much so take. I'll take a Bloody. I'll take a Cold. I'll take a Bloody. I'll take a Sewer Water hitting 42. I think it is time to draw 3 cards though, see if I can get anything more. No. I think I will go ahead and press the spell card button since I am going to be getting mana back after, some spell card after this though. And then all of those prots on my Absolute Zero are wonderful. Look at all this beautiful damage. Ooh la la. Bye, Medumu. Bamboo Cutter, thank you very much. Clown Piece Pull, thank you very much. Unspent Philosophers isn't lost at the end of the turn, that's wonderful. If 7 different colored mana has been played, I am not a rainbow mana deck when it comes to it then. Because since I didn't take the stopwatch, I'm not getting white. Is the white or black is the main thing, so I'm getting 3 because I have Spider Lily. So Philosopher's mana absolutely is a thing when it comes to it here. I do love Lost in Paradise. Give me that, and then anything I want to remove otherwise. Fairy Assembly is a little bit grief, I'm not going to lie. But it's not like I'd want to replace it with anything else, so I think I just sit on this here. And sit on it, take the middle path, that way I can decide how good or bad these fights go, what I need. 28 barrier to begin with? Yes please, that is ridiculously good. That's a ridiculous buffer, like holy crap. I have Gray, so I'm dodging 1. I think I'd rather have Aoife out, just for the future. Yes, something's gonna be fraud. Even reverse scale though, no! Actually, would it copy a fraud? Oh well, point stands out. I think I'm gonna want to copy already. Oh, it copies it unplayed though. No. Alright. In that case, we're doing something like this then instead. That's actually really troll, not gonna lie. It didn't play the teammate Kool-Aid. Totally fine though. Calling friends might bail me out a little bit here. Yes, it very much so might. Hello, Bamboo Cutter. You're very cool. I even get to float the Philosophers too. Ooh la la. Okay, that actually really hurts though, because that's 45 damage being represented right now. But that kills you. I didn't play it for the extra! I have to demarcate it for the extra! Oh, you're an idiot, you're an idiot. I mean, the sweet potato is gonna get you that life back, so just take no more damage and then you'll be fine, Cruzy. Losing that play with water is a bit detrimental, I am not going to lie. Whoa, another clown piece. Whoa, Princess Undying. Very cool. Let me take no damage this turn if I can help it. That way I'm not going to be weak or frail anymore. Okay, that's not no damage. That's 21 damage. I do not enjoy that still. Sewatorial Water kills. And I have so much mana, I can just kind of do however. I can just do this however I want to, really. Absolute Zero also is a really good ability to just have in general too. Just overall, due to the fact that it is absolutely helping me out with pushing my cold damage since I'm getting repeated cold crots. Nice. Bonds isn't bad. The extra Unity is honestly fine too. Who are we fighting, by the way? Senai. Oh, Senai. I don't think I appreciate that much. I'll be real with you. Oh, hello, Lovesick. Not you hitting first. 20. I don't enjoy that. I'm gonna be real. I do have A Grays though. Protein user when you get buffed to give grace. Okay, that's good to know. I love water. I'm still not gonna have enough mana though. Okay, I have water. Put this away. Yeah. Give it to her. And then we just gotta start somewhere with that. That said, if I have to play with water, it does get rid of things, so a Blink Wand would honestly be still the best thing. If I can get it. It exiled the stuff! Instead of playing it, because it's technically... Oh, crap. Well. Ladies and gentlemen, I may have bricked this fight, since I'm only at most gonna get to destroy her for 40% of... she has a 40% damage reduction. I have bricked myself pretty badly, I'm not gonna lie. The only way out is if I can get repeated cold prots on her, but in 4 turns time, that's not happening. That is not happening. Like that, or if drowning even works too to my favor, if it would work to my favor. Cause yeah, cold for 2, drowning for 2. Yeah, no, I am not killing this girl. Technically, best case scenario, it would be double love water like this. But I'm gonna have to block with Dire Say. And that gets me there at least a little bit. But this fight, I'm just gonna get the misfortune in my deck, and it's just about damage mitigation. Nothing more than that. Let's be real. That, or also I should have been able to play that Absolute Zero, and maybe I could push. But I've got 1 turn of time, so it's just digging for Sweet Potato. But yeah, because it's a status card. Tries so much, and I didn't get Sweet Potato either. Tries so much, dude. I mean, technically I can still dig for Potato. Oh wait, no, it's upgrade cards, not search for cards. Alright, nope, I'm just... That was a bad fight. Bad fight, bad fight, bad fight. I'd really say technically get the health for it, and it's an Ethereal Curse, so it's not the worst ever. It could have been, you know, a lot worse. I love Ice Barrier, so just give me that. Thanks. Let's see what we got here. Torio Hime. Honestly, the Mat's life isn't bad. Yes, I can purify, but if I have Bamboo Cutter, then I legit do not care. Chikiaki. Oh, hey, Crimson. Hope you're doing well, lovely. Yeah, it's been a little bit. Of course, it's really white that they got to start. Rah. Do I just take all that damage to begin with here? I mean, it's not that I'm doing much more, let's be real here. But Bamboo Cutter does kind of go really funny, not gonna lie. Just to get that immediately. Yes, it is a crappy turn 1 by conventional definitions, but I have so much HP I actually can kind of sit through this, not gonna lie. I think what I do need to do though is play this, that way I can get a little bit upgraded and just start focusing down a bit though. As I'm blocking all of this, I'm gonna come away with 10 barrier at the very end. But I need to just start pushing. Whoa, life gain, very cool. It's that, and I need to find more ways of card draw too. It's like I'm blocking all of that right here then. The only thing I'm getting to retain over is that barrier and then my philosophers. You need to find ways to spend everything. What does Bamboo Cutter do again? Bamboo Cutter. At the start of a turn, gain 2 random mana and increase that by 2 every turn. It's ethereal though, so I have to play it the turn of. Otherwise, it's just gone. But it means I'm never gonna have mana problems again. Just look at me. It's... Alright, we are on turn 4, and I already have 15 mana, because I'm also floating Philosophers from Philosopher's Stone. So I'm actually so chill right now. Hi, Woody. Hi, Freeze Shot. Hi, Ice Barrier. Hi, Ice Barrier. Hi, Shoot. Actually, I need to play Sewator Water. Yeah, look at that. I just have to play everything out. I have to play all 15 of my mana, and I'm still taking damage, because I don't have a good enough block engine yet. Hey, look! There's Fairy Wake Up. 28 mana now. Alright, Fairy Assembly, bail me out here a little bit, please. To sweep here. There's a Princess Undyne for 28 barrier. Wonderful. Wave a Reverse Gale. Ice Forge. I want to keep the Woodies in my hand, because them providing their, what's his face, is actually, and them providing their cold cross is actually way more important. And then of course Sweet Potato afterwards. Then, since I'm actually blocking, well, technically, it's better just block all of that and leave my barrier to do its work. Green version of the Blue Moon card. And it is Kaguya still on there. There's a Larva, which is annoying, because it's also hand space that it's taking up, but it's fine. But that is another Letty. Honestly, do the Letties actually kill, like, right now, though? Like, on their own? They get awfully close. They get awfully darn close. I mean, the drowning is gonna be almost there too, and then, like, this is a bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Moonscape and all. They don't want to deal damage, otherwise I'm gonna take poison from their larva. So I'm actually just gonna sit back and just do nothing. Alright, now we kill her. Alright, a little scary. Secret Cloak is really good though. Or early on. That helps buffer my damage early on. Ancestral Butterfly is really fine. Yes, I am going against Senai, but I think that's actually chill. Lose Lost in Paradise for an extra turn. Stunning Summer Ice actually could be cheated out with Life Gain, but Instant Freeze for an extra turn is kind of very important. So I will absolutely pay for that. Absolutely. Temptation to freeze people while journaling. Fun fact, aside being a proclaimed fan of the strongest ice fairy, you've never drawn her. That's actually a really fun fact, I'm not gonna lie, D3. How have you not drawn Journo yet, then? Alright, remember, I have my Crow Titan's Wing, which I might use to just, like, cheat upwards and dodge things. Hello, Mind Satono. Actually, hold on. Okay, that's 22 life. That's already way too much. I might just cheat this way, then. Hello, Hatate. Yes, I would answer a question. I think I would like to... Actually, give me the money. I have a play here. I have a play. That's gonna go back up to the gap, restore my life up here, because I'd rather not heal at Hatate. I'd rather heal, that way I can make use of my computer parts at a gap. It's 2 of my wings, and then I can use the— Oh, crap! Time limit. It's still time limit, so I can't play Ice Force Blade, so it's just gotta be Frost Refraction then in this case. Cold will kill the Kappa. But it's just the Terminators then. In which case, I'm getting to block. No, because it's accurate, so I'm not blocking everything then. And I can't punch through either of them yet. So I'm still gonna be taking, even after all the heroics right there, having an extra turret and everything like that too, dude. What an annoying piece of crap fight, dude. Technically, I'm not taking any damage since the cold will kill. I'm just trying to cheese out to see if I can get to my sweet, sweet potato. There's 21 damage incoming. There's sweet potato. And then you die. Okay, look. I came out of that decent. I got to play a potato. Find the weakness actually isn't bad, but then well, actually no, technically it's fine. It might actually be fine to take Riptide, but no, I need high impact stuff. I need high impact stuff since I have Tail of the Bamboo Cutter. So that's thinking about getting rid of the talismans on Senai is the thing then. Ball with wings? Ball with wings? Alright, so I know my game plan here then. Oh, hello, Miko. I mean, I think I had to realize proof of donation. Then I just cheese my way up here. I will pay Nazrin for 50 bucks for something really good potentially. Remove a card? Get rid of the Moonscape right now! That's wonderful! And then I can spend at Takane's shop. Okay. Blast of Spring is really fine. I think I'm buying the tool cards absolutely. It's down to what I want here. 5 green spend, gain a graze. That's gonna happen constantly on my mana base. So it comes down to what I'm getting over here, or if I'm upgrading anything. It's that or Social Butterfly too. Because getting a second Social Butterfly means that I can actually augment myself pretty decently, and I think that is the play, because even if it is another ability, fact is it does buy me time against an eye. I am not taking another elite fight though. I'd rather just take a regular. So I got past the Terminators, which is the biggest problem that was there. That's Bamboo Cutter. That's Bamboo Cutter early. And even if I can't play anything, at least Code Class has given me 10 block. I just have to survive this fight. I might still press the button once though, at the very least. I need to get rid of some of these amulets when it comes to it then. And start pushing damage. Sure, got the Moon Rabbits. Honestly, that is a fair thing too, but I'd scared more of the elites. Clown Piece, I don't think I have the tempo to deal with Clown Piece, honestly, for instance. If I play that, I can't play Instant Freeze. Applying cold to each enemy is more important than drowning each enemy. Except it's my already going to, and I get another turn to just see what else I want out of this here. Absolute Zero goes off with the Chad immediately. This will kill everybody just about. And the only thing is, that's 27 damage. Only thing I'm waiting for then is if I can get to what's his face. Is if I can get to Sweet Sweet Potato. What's it in the Wolf after Doremi? Actually no, a cold pierces through Doremi, so I just have to press a cold button on her once, and I'm actually fine. Because because since it's a status effect, it pierces through the barrier. So Dormy actually wouldn't be a problem. I was just scared of the potential of elites, though, for how badly my deck needs to get running is the thing. Citrus Blooming is good, because I'm gonna have so much mana to play with. Alright, 2 spell cards that I can pop off whenever. Almost full health against an eye as well. Just 3 Amulet I gotta get through. Alright. Honestly, that's a pretty good turn 1. I am not going to lie. To be able, I think I'd say Float the Philosophers for now. To be able to get through the entirety of Long Night, that is very, very fine. And that's Bamboo Cutter as well. Ooh, to get Bamboo Cutter just like that, that is actually really, really good. That is really, really good. Quite to sue me out. Absolutely. And then we're chilling. Because I'm gonna get rid of the last Amulet with the Netsuari, and just the teammates in hand are fine. I just need to just not die too, is the biggest thing. I do think playing the die immediately out on the block is very important. That allows me to immediately start getting my cold going too. And then we sit on this here. Cold Cross also gets me across the line. I was about to say I'm going to take 6 damage from this, but that's fine. But no, Cold Cross gets me across the line. Alright, very simply, very good card. Very, very good card. Yes, it's another ability for Senai, but that allows me to actually hold so much. Okay, think things out. Think things out. They don't necessarily have too much mana. Let's do it here. Not chat. I do have Bamboo Cutter, but that's just gotta be stealing over time. Let's go ahead and play a Perfect Freeze, I think. And then just start playing out this hand. Get a Kasumi out of the hand, because it is clogging a little bit, I do think. Play with Water, see what I get out of it. Yes, perfect. Fairy's Wake Up, that's what I wanted. Now I can actually play everything. Draw me 3 as well. Who's a teammate? I would like to have a Dire Say so I can block. Cross Deflection. And then Lethal Protection right after that too. Yes. Very good turn. Code Class gets me a little bit more block too, up to 55. Pretty good, pretty good. That's a larva, actually. That can upgrade literally everything. That's so wonderful. That's a piece. Yeah, get me the mana right now. I just want to push into Absolute Freeze. It's the extra turn, just lets me push. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Hello, Princess Undyne. You are wonderful to see right now, I'm not going to lie. Wait, can I copy you, Princess Undyne? Just to have, really. Because now it is a teammate run. Thank you, Kawan friends. Very cool. And the fairy assembly that I drew at the very beginning is paying off pretty well, too. I can just hit. That's very fine. Upgrade the blocks that I have in hand. Because I have so much mana to play around with here. He is about to cleanse, so that's totally fine. Oh, Lily White, very cool. Alright, let's play some Woodies out. Because if she's gonna cleanse, I might as well burst for what I can. Frankly, I might be able to kill her straight up. Sumi, add some throwing knives to the hand, please. And then how good is Gensetsu's Blooming? 49. Plus the spell card kills her right now. Great Sanai fight. Honestly, that's really, really nice. I mean, in that case then, like, Magitama is just another Philosopher's we hold on to. I think I'd like just another instant freeze. Because another free turn is very valuable, not gonna lie. I don't think this is gonna be Seiya, but I did still beat Sanai, even though with all the powers, which I'm very fine with. Raise About is pretty good. That's all I'm gonna get to do, but Raise About is very, very fine. That get me at least one spell card use, but then otherwise we just gotta launch with this and that's it. Okay, bow with shoots light. Bow with shoots light. Wonderful. Alright. Social Butterfly, I think, is the most important thing to get going right here, then. I'm just gonna have to take this damage raw. Also, the fact is, too, like, the Long Night kind of really hurts the run. Because, like, also, Left Fan's been so useless, too, since I can't make use of it since my hand is always full, too, hilariously. Alright, play the Letties. They just gotta do their work. I'm not gonna beat Seiya, absolutely not. Gotta try though, gotta try. Raise assembly. If I do that, I don't have enough for instant freeze. So instant freeze rather. It's the more important thing to do before she gets her next reverse offensive proc. Oh, bamboo cutter, very cool. Get the larva in hand? Absolutely, methinks. I'm just chilling that. I would have loved to have the Undyne, but it's actually not feasible. Oh, cup. Besides my Grace, it's really just like Cook class that I'm getting out. Actually, no, my Mooncake too, actually, too. Grace About, though, is very good, though. Why can you gain the life right now? And then play these Letties out. Need to start. I just need to draw. Right now is the biggest thing. Yeah, that's actually fine. I want to keep playing teammates, but honestly, I am like my tempo is gonna slow down a lot more here. I still have Ultramarine Orb, thinking about it too, though, is one big thing. Fire say, ready. Remember, I'm going to be getting my what's his faces on every hit here, though. I literally do not have the mana to play instant freeze. I fucked it up. I literally fucked. Actually, Larva bails me out. Larva bails me out. Never mind. We're chill. We're chill. We're chill. Besides, the poison really isn't ticking that much. I'm not stacking Larva, so it's actually fine then. Otherwise. But any extra turn that I get for more bamboo cutter prots is kind of the other big thing too. Get the Wari out of my hand immediately too. So I want to keep cycling things is the biggest. Yeah. Chill, Cherno coded. Yep, no, I've been cognizant that I've been making these puns when it comes to it here. Is it really helping my case too much? I don't know. Horrors, this is amazing because I can just Larva. Let's upgrade everything. Fire of Water gets Eviction Order out. Low life gain. Very cool. Push right now for as much as I can. And keep pushing this damage. So I'm trying to clear up my hand, that way I will be able to draw. Because I have the mana to play things, and of course, Bamboo Cutter is absolutely sent it for me here. It's just how much block I'm going to be getting, though, is the thing. Getting a Larva constantly, though, to keep upgrading my stuff is very, very good, though. Without a doubt. Okay, that's 56 damage. Sits block. I just don't want... Look, I'm doing quick math, but I also just don't want to take any damage if I can help it here. Take damage immediately, that way my next Kasumi is doing work, though. Because I'm not getting through on this turn right now. Teapot to go on Spout really hurts, though. Like, really hurts. Unless I get First Aid... Amazing draw to get First Aid. Hello. Get that out right now, and then I just need to start pushing. Start pushing. Upgrade everything. Apply Cold. Ice Lance. Seal it clear. Negative News can just get out right now, quite frankly, when it comes to it. Be 180 damage if I spend all of that then. I don't need 180, but 135 is very good. Because she's gonna hit the damage cap right here. The Gensoku is blooming actually has really saved my bacon pretty good. That I was made a push to maybe get the kill this turn. That's a Kasumi. It's a Kasumi and a Larva too is a big thing. I can just immediately toss the Kasumi for the knives when it comes to it then. I get a cold prop too. I beat Seija with this deck. I honestly didn't think it was possible, but I didn't even pop my Ultramarine Orb. Yo! An L7 clear after I haven't played this in a while? Holy! Am I just kind of goated? Whoa, dude! I'm honestly surprised at myself. Let's go.